So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're going to take a quick look at the Nepheri, which is one of the 3 Archon weapons that you can get after the new war. So as I mentioned already, this is one of the weapons that you can only get after the new war, and this is because its blueprint comes from the Narmer bounties. Now to build it, you will need 10 Narmer isoplasts, which you get from the Narmer bounties as well, then 6 Tromizon entroplasma, which comes from the Tromizon fish that you catch in Orbe Vallis, 80 Fairsteel alloy, which you get from mining, and finally 2 Nightane extract, which you get from Nightwave. The Nepheri are a pair of Master Rank 13 duo daggers that do 261 damage per hit. Now out of that, 92 is heat, 85 is slash, 63 is puncture, and 21 is impact. They come with solid enough attack speed of 1, they have good crit chance at 21%, and above average 2.3 times crit multiplier, and very high status at 33%. Now the range is definitely on the shorter side of things at only 1.9, but it's not that big of a deal with this weapon in particular because it does come with a unique mechanic that we will talk about in a later bit, and also if you're running it with spinning needle, which is the stance that matches the polarity in this case, that lack of range is kind of made up for with a ton of AoE and cleave. So the unique mechanic here is actually quite cool. At the end of the standard button mash combo, which over here is a 3-hit strike, you will spit out 4 fireballs in addition to doing the normal melee strike. Now these fireballs will split about 50% of the weapon's damage amongst the 4 fireballs, and they have a range of about 20-ish meters. They also proc status quite reliably, however they will only proc heat plus any other elements or elemental combos that you have on the weapon, and if you hit anything within 10 meters it will force proc impact as well. So no, you cannot proc slash with the fireballs, or at least I wasn't able to. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it allows us to build the weapon like this, where we go with the scaling hybrid setup. So we have Condi Overload, Blood Rush, Organ Chatter, and Weeping Wounds, which covers our damage, crit, and status. Then we put on 2 unranked dual stat mods, that being Vicious Frost and Virulent Scourge for a tiny bit of viral damage. We also slap in Berserker Fury for some attack speed of course, and we top it all off with Buskill for a ton of slash. Now the reason why this is so good on this weapon in particular is because of the inability of the fireballs to proc slash, so we can overwhelm the weapon with Buskill and make it proc almost exclusively slash and heat with its normal attacks, and then rely on those fireballs to provide us with viral as well as some impact procs to round out our condition overload. This makes a 3-hit button mash combo extremely powerful for single target damage because you get a ton of slash and heat procs with the regular hits, and then those 4 additional fireball hits will provide even more heat, so more damage over time. They will put on some impact, which will scale your damage through condition overload, and they will most importantly add a ton of viral damage, which will scale all your other damage. So basically, as long as you hit the enemy with the full combo, it doesn't matter what faction or level they are, they will die very, very fast. This weapon just kept getting better and better the more I played with it. It didn't look too impressive when I first picked it up, it was just a solid pair of dual daggers with a unique mechanic that didn't do that much damage. But after I played with it a little bit more and I landed on this build that utilizes those fireballs for extra procs, it was just like, ooh, this could actually be a very high tier weapon indeed. Because you have to bear in mind that I usually test these weapons on their own. I don't have any outside damage buffs, so if you have a companion that provides more procs for your condition overload, it's gonna be stronger, or if you're using a priming weapon for your condition overload, it's gonna be stronger, or if you have a buff active like Rhino's Roar or Mirage's Eclipse or hell even Warcry, it's gonna be stronger. So this weapon absolutely gets a thumbs up. It's pretty awesome, it's strong as it is, but the unique mechanic just makes it, well, a little bit more unique. You can build it a little bit differently, and I like that very much. So go ahead and get it. And that's pretty much it for the video. So I thank you very much for watching as always, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.